at Fraser's Motorcycles today in Morley. They have so much to do with the community, and I'm really excited to speak to the dealer principal, Steve Curry, about how they get involved in the community and the amazing things that they do for charity. So Steve, how is Fraser's Motorcycles involved in a community?
So Fraser's is involved in a number of different facets in the community. So recently we had Santa in store this year. We thought we'd do it a little bit differently, where Santa turns up on a Harley Davidson in a Harley Davidson shop, giving an opportunity for a lot of young kids that never might have had the opportunity before to touch and feel and sit on a Harley. These kids in particular were special needs children. We actually took them for a couple of rides around the dealership as well too, as well as a photo with Santa and some lollies that they can take home and show their parents.
That's really sweet. Steve, tell me what brings you to Perth, because we have heard in the grapevine that you are one of Fraser's youngest DPs. Is that true?
That's correct. So I've been in the Fraser Motorcycles group for nearly 14 years. Started fresh out of high school in the warehouse and spare parts department. Worked through the parts into sales management, now into general management with my own store to look after at 30. It's been a wonderful experience. The owner of the business, Warren Fraser, and his partner Kathy Fraser, and my direct manager Darren Rogers are a wonderful support mechanism for us, and are definitely leading the way for motorcycling in 2017.
So what are some of the responsibilities for a dealer principal?
Well, basically the entire operations of the dealership falls on our shoulders. I've got an incredibly strong leadership team, so making sure each department is well and truly operating how it should. Customers are being looked after, and one of the primary roles that a good operator of a business has to do is make sure that you're continually working on the business and your strong leadership team are executing that in the business. So I spent a fair amount of my time operating within the community of WA, generating new campaigns, new events to make sure that we're not only selling motorcycles to the public of WA, but also giving back a large portion of that for tomorrow.
So Fraser's also assists physically challenged kids in bike riding. Tell me about some of those events, Steve.
So one in particular is through the Wanneroo Junior Motocross Club. They run a children's support group called Quad Dreamers, and that allows children that are physically disabled to be able to get onto a quad bike and enjoy the racetrack like all the other kids at the club. And we have a very active involvement with a lot of social clubs, a lot of associations. Their primary focus is raising money for certain charities, and we host a lot of support here at the store for those clubs.
Tell us about a girls' night in and men's boot camp and your street parties.
So what they are is specific events targeted to different demographics within the riding community. Some learner riders, some experienced riders, things male orientated, female orientated, some of our smaller capacity motorbikes, all the way through to what we call fit, function, style and performance. So basically allowing people to know what is capable within the brand to do for the motorbikes they're interested in.
And you're involved in Ronald McDonald House, Princess Margaret, and also recently I've heard that there was a pretty big deal for a 95th birthday present for a digger, is that right?
Correct. A gentleman by the name of Jack, one of the most inspirational men that I've had the pleasure of meeting here in Perth. 95, used to have a motorcycle, rode many years ago, but due to health reasons hasn't sat on one in quite some time. So we've got a crew of our staff and a large amount of the motorcycle riding community, about 120, 130 riders. We surprised him at his doorstep. Took him for a ride in his honour and brought him to our dealership for an open day specifically in his honour, and he had an absolute blast. He loved it.
What's coming up for 2017? What can we expect from Fraser's?
2017 has a big year ahead for us. We've got a number of different events and campaigns we're running in store. We've got ladies' nights coming up, men's nights coming up, new model launches. We've got a lot of community events. For instance, Dragonfire Boxing, Thunderdome are holding another in-store weigh-in here at the store, which we do every couple of months with them, and that's been a wonderful injection into the sporting community of WA as well.
Steve, thank you for your time today. You've got a very impressive showroom, and I look forward to coming down again and maybe taking a ride on one of these Ducatis.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for coming down.
I'm Sandy DiRocco for Undercurrent.